I do have some funny story to tell you guys about today, which never really happens because you know me, I am a super introvert. That's why I tend not to have a lot of stories to tell. Also because I'm not an interesting person. Now, I know you guys are gonna be super nice and say, no, Tenny, you're really interesting. But truth be told, my life is not a roller coaster. My life is not even a bicycle ride. It's barely walking. It's a quiet, unassuming life. But today was a little bit interesting because, as I said before, I got some news about the bunker. I went over to the new bunker to look at it. It's super bare bones now, and you're not getting pictures because, again, privacy. But in where I live, it's very common for you to get I call them fortune tellers. It's easier to say fortune tellers to you guys, but basically it's somebody who, a master, a sort of a spiritualist. Can I just say the word? I don't think it's gonna dox me, right? Where I live, it's not uncommon for when you're moving to a new house or when you're doing renovations on a new place, you call in a feng shui master. You call in a feng shui master to look at the house, look at the direction, everything, tell you where things should be placed and all of that. It's very common here. A lot of people believe in it. I'm partial to it. I believe it does have some influence. It's like interior design, but with a bit more of spirituality and other calculations to it. Okay, that's the context. That's the context of this entire story, is that a feng shui master was called to view the new bunker. I didn't call them. The other people that I live with, my relatives, they called them over to the bunker to check it out. I was supposed to go there so they could give me a reading and all of that and tell me like more stuff about the room. I woke up really late, so I missed it. My relative was angry at me, but to be fair, I didn't realize he was coming that early to the new bunker. And I'm okay with not knowing my future because I like making my future on my own. He had my birthday and all of that, so that was enough for him to do a little light reading, look at the room, tell me where I should place my bed and all of that. That was all fine. I head over to see the new bunker. The relative feng shui master has just left. That's alright. And I wasn't interested in really hearing what he had to say about me because I've analyzed myself enough. I've psychoanalyzed myself enough. I know my problems. I'm not gonna do anything about it, but I know myself enough that I don't need anybody else telling me who or what I am. My first thing my relative says to me after giving me a scolding for being late is, oh, you know what the feng shui master said? This house is really good for people who are single. This is a good place for people who never want to get a partner to live. Or it's also a good place for people who had a partner but have been widowed. It's a good place. He also said that this is probably gonna be the final house I ever get. So to paraphrase, the feng shui master said this is a good house to die alone. It's a good house to die alone in. And I was like, okay, I'm sure that's not his exact words, but you know that's paraphrasing from what my relative heard from him. Alright, seems normal. Then this is not the worst part. My relative turns to me and they say, oh, and they also said about you, Tenny, that if you don't get married in 4 years' time, you're probably never going to have a partner in life. If you don't get married in 4 years' time, you're gonna be alone forever. So, everyone, clock is ticking. I have 4 years now. Start sending in your marriage proposals. The feng shui master came to the house, told us all about the living space, and then he told my relative that, hey, Teddy is gonna be alone forever if they don't get married within 4 years' time. And you know what? They're likely to be alone forever anyway, so it's fine. I think I'm pretty alright alone. But I do get lonely, and I like having the hope of maybe someday stuff will be using marriage proposal. Yeah, if I don't get married in the next 4 years, I will be alone forever. It's basically what the fortune teller said to me. Or said to my relative, who then said it to me in much blunter terms. I don't know what to feel about it. It's why I don't like really getting my fortune told too much. Because I like having hope for the future. I mean, I had no plans anyway, and I think I'll be okay. But what an awful way to put it. What a terrible way to tell the news. I was like, yeah, this is the place you're gonna die alone. And by the way, if you don't get hitched in the next 4 years, nobody's gonna want you anymore. 4 years, we got a teen funeral. Die in 4 years. I'm just gonna be alone forever in 4 years' time. I'm not gonna have anybody around. I don't know how to react to that. The only way I could react was like, oh, okay, that's fine, I guess. My relatives are really bad at. My whole family is really bad at gauging my emotions on things. So they're oftentimes very blunt to me, which is it is what it is. I don't know. I'm just I don't know how much of a sensitive baby I am. So they're just super blunt, and I'm very good at sort of masking things. So I'm just like, oh, okay, mask. I just went, yeah, okay, fine. That's fine. It doesn't bother me. Hiding the pain inside, hiding the tears inside. Anybody like to volunteer to? This is all a joke, okay? Please, nobody actually roll in with like marriage proposals, and I can't handle it. My socially anxious body cannot handle that kind of thing. I don't.